Welcome to England. It's been 9 years since the Maxis FIM EnduroGP World Championship came to the United Kingdom. The venue of the British Grand Prix will be the legendary motocross track of Hawkston Park. This Grand Prix will become part of EnduroGP history. It will be raced under a new format. On Saturday, an Enduro Sprint is planned. On Sunday, the riders will ride in a 3-hour cross-country event. The regulation for the Enduro Sprint is quite simple. 2 special tests have been created, an Enduro test and a cross test. The riders will be separated into 2 groups, EnduroGP, Enduro 2 and the juniors with the Youth Cup. Each group will do 6 times each test with no liaisons. They will then switch to the other test for another 6 laps. This new format promises to be exciting. Jamie McCanny is third today with some interesting stats. 3 test victories, 2 in the cross, 1 in the Enduro, 1 second place, and the battle for the title is still on. The last time EnduroGP won a race, it was back at the start of the season in Spain. EnduroGP is pushing hard to be able to bring home a victory. The Finnish star ends up the day second, 10 seconds back. The championship leader, Josep Garcia, collects his 6th E2 class victory of the season. The Spaniard from KTM is now very close to his first world-class title in the senior category. Christophe Charlier understands the rules of Enduro. Since Portugal, the Husqvarna rider has been on the podium at each round. Third today, Charlier has the satisfaction of being as fast in the Enduro test than in the cross test. Nathan Watson had a really bad start to the year. Injured, the KTM rider jeopardised his season during the 2 first GPs. His home GP gives him an extra boost, second today. Watson with his 6th podium of the year. And what a stunning performance by Steve Holcomb. He's won the 6 Enduro tests of the morning loop. In the cross test, the beta rider has managed the gap between him and Watson. Bradley Freeman left no chance to his opponents. The beta privateer rider gets the victory in the junior class on the day. On the podium, Albin Olausen joins him with his teammate Matteo Cavallo. A very fast Rui Barbosa wins his first ever World Championship race in the Youth Cup. On the podium, the Chilean is joined by Leo Leclerc and Andrea Verona. The cross-country race is underway. The track has been modified, the Enduro test and the cross test are now linked to give an average lap time of around 9 minutes. 4 starts will be given, the EnduroGP, followed a minute later by the Enduro 2, then the Junior, then the Youth. The next 3 hours might be very hard and difficult for all the riders. The tracks are quite damaged and some very impressive traps are dispatched a little bit everywhere. At noon, the green flags wave from a dead engine start. At turn 1, the championship leader Steve Holcomb takes the whole shot from Jaime Betriu. At the back, the motocross expert Christophe Charlier messed up his start and has to fight hard. After 4 corners, drama for Matthew Phillips as Sherco stops by the side of the track. The Australian can't restart his engine, the first DNF of the race. 1 minute after the EnduroGP, the Enduro 2 class is on its way. The number 22, Thomas Aldrati, takes the whole shot from Danny McCanny. By the end of the 3rd lap, Steve Holcomb has built up a 45-second lead over Nathan Watson. Then the beta rider enters the pits. There's a problem with his rear wheel and Holcomb will lose 10 minutes fixing it. The new leader of the race is the KTM factory rider Nathan Watson. The Englishman has a big gap over Christophe Charlier, who's now 2nd in the race after managing to pass Loic Larieux. In E2, the battle is fantastic between 3 riders. Pascal Raukenecker leads the race from EnduroGP. The points leader, Josep Garcia, is for the moment fighting for a podium position against the TM Finnish rider. In the junior category, Bradley Freeman is battling among the E2 and EnduroGP riders. Freeman is unbeatable today, a second victory of the weekend for him. In the youth class, João Barbosa has to battle hard against the Frenchman Leo Leclerc. Barbosa goes on to win his second race in a row at Hawkston Park. There's drama at the front of the race. The new leader, Christophe Charlier, suffers a massive crash, pits for the third time and loses first position to Pascal Raukenecker, the E2 rider who managed to pass Nathan Watson a lap ago. This is history. The Husqvarna rider passes the finish line. An E2 class rider has defeated the EnduroGP riders.
I never thought about it to close the gap and even to take the win, but yeah, I did it. The feeling is unbelievable. I'm really happy about it.
I mean, that was probably the hardest race I've ever done in my life. Yeah, I don't care about the overall, I'm so happy to win my class. After that, just such hard work, but it makes it all worth it.
Despite his fifth position today, Steve Holcomb is still leading the championship. It will all go down to Germany to know the names of the 2017 Maxxis FIM EnduroGP World Champions. So that's it for the GP Funnel Web Filter of UK. The next round in Germany, the exciting finale of the championship season.